Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited about doing Candyman, a review on the Candyman 2021. This movie is starring Yahya Abdul Martin as Anthony McCoy. I'm going to give a summary of this movie. When it first came on, because this movie is still new, but when it first came on, it talked more about the Cabini Green projects in 1977, where he had this young boy. He went to go to the laundromat to wash his clothes, and this guy, he came up out of the wall and offered him some candy, but the cops, they were already outside, and they had like a picture of a guy wanted from the police. He was wanted already. So when the guy went into the laundromat, he just saw a picture, but it was this guy that came out of the wall and offered the little boy some candy. And he was like, really, the little boy was scared. So he had started hollering. And then that's when the police came. He was really just, the guy, he really wasn't a killer. He had a mental problem. So it's a big difference from a killer and someone with a mental problem. So really the guy that came out of the wall and offered the little boy some candy, he was really harmless, and he just had a mental problem, and that was that. But the police immediately came in and just killed him. So really, in this movie, a lot of innocent people got killed in this movie because of the cops. They wasn't really doing investigations on them, and they killed that guy, and he wasn't really a killer, and it happened again after he died. So they killed that guy for no reason, but the cops, they wasn't really investigating the killings in the area. They wasn't, so they was killing a lot of innocent people. So they had a lot of blood on their hands from killing a lot of people in the movie, innocent people in the movie. And they wasn't doing an investigation. They was just killing them. So, imagine getting killed for something. So that made the people that the cops killed, you may be on the other side of them being dead, probably be angry for being killed for something that they didn't do. But the Candyman from the original Candyman, his situation was he fell in love with he was a slave, and he fell in love with a white lady. So that would cause his death, and they killed him and tortured him. So that would made have them sum up the original Candyman. But anyway, the new person that was doing investigation on Candyman was Anthony McCoy in the movie. So he was kind of like the new Helen from the first movie. But Anthony, he was like an artist, like he painted, and he decided to, talk about the Cabini Green projects and talk about the Candyman. So he got involved, just like Helen got involved in his research, where he went into the Cabini Green projects and he immediately got stung by the bee, and he immediately started doing research just like Helen. But the connection in the movie to Anthony McCoy role was he was the baby. He found out that he was the baby that Helen had saved in the first movie. So that was the thing in this movie. In the new movie, he found out that he was the baby that Helen brought out of the fire in the first movie. So really, you have to call up the Candyman and sum him up and call his name, and that's what people was doing in the movie that got killed in the new movie, they would call on him. Same way with Anthony McCoy, he got involved, and then he ended up finding out information, all this information. He ended up finding out that he was the baby that Helen brought out of the fire and that Candyman wanted to kill. So that was really the key points in the movie, that he was that child that Helen brought out of the fire. And it just so happens Candyman just came back for him to, get him, to take over his soul. And then it had a thing at the end of the movie. Well, it's where the cops, it was a situation where they didn't want to do an investigation, was telling the lady, this how this gonna go and all that stuff, and they didn't do an investigation. They didn't want to do an investigation. They was just killing a lot of people, innocent people, and really when getting down to what was really going on. So it was like I was saying before, just a lot of innocent blood that they wasn't investigating, and they really didn't care. So they just wanted to just say something, oh, this happened, and they really didn't investigate. So the cops in the movie, in this one, they had just had a lot of blood on their hands, and they wasn't doing an investigation. In the end of the movie, some of them got killed in the movie because Anthony's girlfriend ended up calling on Candyman, because the cop, he was like, oh, they didn't really want to investigate it. It was like Anthony, he was a really good researcher too, because he was really getting down to the bottom of this Candyman, and he got too involved, just like Helen got too involved. And that's just what happened with him. He got too involved that Candyman ended up taking over him. But not only that, he was really connected to him anyway, because he was the baby that Helen had saved before she died in the fire. So if I had to rate this movie, I would give this movie 4 stars. It's a really good movie. You could support it by going to the movies and seeing the movie like I did. And I would give it 4 stars. Really good movie. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'll be back sometime this week to do another video. So thanks again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any requests, you could put it in the comment section, or you can always look in the description box and Gmail me. Thanks again.